I'll be completely honest with you. Heading into that overtime, Shea Weber takes that 4-minute high-sticking penalty, and there was 2 minutes and 59 seconds left on that power play. Tampa Bay, one of the best power plays maybe in the history of the NHL, going to overtime. I had very little faith that the Montreal Canadiens were going to find a way to win that overtime, but guess what? Just like they have all season, they proved me and thousands of other people wrong. And at this point, it's getting ridiculous. I mean, they just eke their way into the playoffs, the last team to get into the Stanley Cup playoffs in 2021. We've heard that all too much before. Then the Toronto Maple Leafs thing, we've heard that comeback story a million times now. They sweep the Jets. They're heavily underdogs against the Vegas Golden Knights. They pull that out in 6, mind you. And now 3-0 down. Tampa Bay, they tie the game with Fat Pat Maroon. He ties that game up. They're going overtime on a power play, and you're thinking, man, this is it. The cup is coming out tonight in Montreal. Hopefully no riots in the streets. That's what I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, hopefully no riots like 2011 in Vancouver in the streets here in Montreal, please. And Josh Anderson comes out of nowhere, scored the first goal of the game, and scores the last goal of the game. And this is the type of thing that the Montreal Canadiens do, right? I mean, this is when you least expected, you think they're dead, they raise their hand up and they say, not so fast. And then they pull a switcheroo on you. They pull the Uno reverse card out of nowhere, and before you know it, they're back in the series and they're snipping at your heels, and they come back and they win it. I'm not saying they're going to do that this time, because this Tampa Bay team is absolutely unreal. They're also $18 million over the cap, but that's a topic for another day. They're unreal here, so I'm not saying they're going to do that. I'm just saying that they have life, okay? The past couple of games here from the Montreal Canadiens, very disappointing efforts. And I know that goal with 0.3 seconds by Blake Coleman a couple of games ago was a backbreaker, but it seems like since that goal, they've just been dead. They haven't shown any signs of life, really. I mean, I know there have been moments like the Danault goal to give them some life in the game before last night's game, but it just never looked like the Habs team I've been watching and we've been watching for this entire playoff run. And it felt like, okay, there's nothing left in the tank. My grandpa even said it. There's nothing in the tank left. It's over. You know, it was a great run. It's time to pack up, get ready for next season. But then again, just when you think it's over, they pull another rabbit out of the hat in overtime again. It's just insanity, and this story just keeps getting better and better. And you know how there was like a camera coup following around the Toronto Maple Leafs this past season because they're getting an Amazon series, Amazon Prime? Dude, if the Habs were the ones getting an Amazon series, that would be like, oh my god, dude, that would be like Emmy award-winning television, best show on TV. If the Habs got their own show with the Amazon Prime series, with this past season they just had all the adversity, the ups and downs, the nobody believing in them, all the Bergevin stuff. Dude, you could follow so many interesting characters. Cole Caufield coming out of nowhere, getting ready for the playoffs. Nick Suzuki's development. There would be so many different storylines you could go down here. Oh, dude, if there was an Amazon series for this, it would have been absolutely mint, as KK would say. And look, now they go back to Tampa, and yes, there will be some crazy Tampa Bay fans there, but again, with this Habs team, when they get life, if you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. Now, I bet you they're going to be all kinds of juiced up. You're not going to be seeing the team that you saw in Game 1, Game 2, Game 3, and honestly, even a lot of portions in Game 4. I don't think that's the same Montreal Canadiens team you're going to see here. I think you're going to see a team that's juiced, not literally, not steroids, but like juiced up, like ready to go. But they're going to be absolutely pumped, ready to go here. And dude, it's exciting to see here. I mean, look, it's very possible Tampa Bay wins the game, Game 5 here, and wins the series, wins the cup. And hey, then look, you put up a great fight. At least you didn't get swept. But I'm expecting now to see a Montreal Canadiens team very different. I think Tampa is even going to be surprised. Dude, like, they came out so physical. They were like, we're going to bully these guys. Shea Weber on Brayden Point, 2 absolutely bone-rattling hits. Like, I'm surprised this guy can still walk after the way Shea Weber hit him. And speaking of Shea Weber, what a play by the guys to kill off that penalty for their captain here. Great stuff. That would have been really... Dude, if I'm Shea Weber and I'm in that penalty box and I know that the cup is on the line if we get scored on here and the Montreal media and fans are waiting for me, they're going to scrutinize me. If Tampa scores on this power play, I would be shaking in my boots. So good on everybody on the Montreal penalty kill for helping Shea out there, but you got to be smarter than that as the captain with a couple minutes to go, tie game. Come on, man. But yeah, hey, this is a new series in my mind. I know it's 3-1, so it's still heavily in Tampa's favor here, but hey, it's a new day. Take it one game at a time. Let's go. See you in the next one.